You for letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in, ladies and gentlemen. Not a water they air shit. On the little more yours, they go to about 10 year, 15 year, 30 year. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of Montgomeryans are complaining that they've been incarcerated for nothing. And Pastor Bottoms Up at Pastor Bottoms Up Missionary Baptist Church, they let him leave Montgomery and start another church in another city. And they didn't even write him a citation, ladies. And they say some of the same people that went to church with him had other people locked up for misdemeanors. Like, had them locked up, took their money from them, and they let that man get away with all that, like, and they didn't even write a citation on him, like. Sad, but it's true. I know y'all feel disappointed. I know I do. I'm telling you, when I think about it, I just don't want to even talk to some people when I think about it. You let that man get away with that, and you done had some other people locked up for nothing at all. That just really is down. But it lets you know where the African American woman in her mind, you know what I'm saying? She think that pimp and that gigolo, look how far she'll go for him, like. Look how much she let that man get away with, like. Then gave him another home to go to, and so he can do it again. But you, goddamn, you about to, man. It's hard to understand, like, it's hard to understand. That's why a lot of African American men, they do tend to marry outside of their own country. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they do it. African American man, he'll marry somebody else quick as hell. I'm trying to tell you. Soon as he make it, he know he gonna make it, he gonna marry another woman. I ain't finna mess around with the same country, like, cause he trying to. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, it's some type of bitter dispute that African Americans have to go back and they got to fix it, because right now, I'm talking about, if you gonna be somebody, that African American man going to the league, he gonna have a very high yellow or other culture woman with that ring on it. You better believe that. You really don't see very many dark skinned women up on there. I don't know what it is, like. I don't know. I mean, I like dark skinned women, but like, yeah. I don't know. We need to sit down and talk to them. Tell me, has Oprah gone too far lately? Has she gone too far with the Peace and Justice Museum? Is that the only thing she see is peace and justice? Is that fair though? That you just whistled at somebody and they put you in the tree. But Pastor McFarland, goddamn, he done screwed your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your granddaddy, your children that's on the way. He done put that thing in all of them. You know what I'm trying to tell you. And they went and found somewhere else where he can put that thing in it. Trying to tell you. I pray to the Lord all the time that when I put my thing in it, that they say, Lord, the fruits of the Spirit and the Lord be with that staff. That got to be a blessing that man could put that thing in that many people before somebody said something. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about men, women, children. He put that thing in everybody. Now he in another city doing it. And they ain't even really complaining about it. Like, you see what I'm saying? And he was preaching at the same time. What really got me is they said he was banging them in the sanctuary. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that flick, man. I believe the devil will come in your house if you got your bottle of lotion watching that flick. A real goat will show up in that motherfucker. The king of the goats. Baffy, goddamn. Baffy the goat slayer, pop up. Like, whoa, trying to tell you. That goddamn bottle of lotion be all on the wall. whoa, Lord have mercy. Baffy the goat slayer done came up in the room. The devil himself, Lord. Like, man, that man watching a flick with a pastor banging him off in the sanctuary. The real devil coming up in that thing, man. I know, lady, it's sad, but it's true. I mean, we can listen to all that gangster music. I don't see nothing wrong with it, talking about it. I don't, cause you already know they still doing it. Them people kept that stuff on the shush because they like it. You know what I mean? That's how they want it to be. You know what I mean? But you have to pray for the African American man, because the African American man, he go into prison for nothing. You know, his wife taking his stuff from him. he his children don't honor him. You know what I mean? He do minimal stuff and he get in trouble for it. Anybody else can come to this country, they can set up, they can open up a business and do anything. The African American, he under scrutiny for it ain't nothing he ain't in trouble for. An African American is born in trouble, lady. He's in trouble the day he's born, lady. Sad but it's true. His wife always looking for a better man, you know what I'm saying? But the day she get married to him, she looking for another man, a better man. You know what I'm saying? She was at the wedding saying that she can do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Sad but it's true. I bet you that wife was looking around at the wedding and seen somebody else out there. Damn, she probably said, I wish I could have been marrying somebody like that before she even said the vows. But I tell you, I don't know. I don't think nobody gonna pray for the African American man. I just don't. I think sooner or later ain't gonna be nothing but Latinos and white folks and Chinese folks. There's gonna be a lot of African American women, but it ain't gonna be that many brothers around. I'm just trying to tell you, there ain't gonna be many brothers. African Americans is some serious trouble. We need more than prayer, lady. Cause look what the pastor doing. The pastor in that thing, like, god dang. Man, the pastor in that thing knocking them down like a porn star, lady. I promise, when I tell you I'm enthused about that stuff, and I know you mad at me, but man, that dude is a superstar, man. I'm talking about for real. I mean, if you really think about it, he a real superstar. Because nobody never got caught doing it like that. Doing it porn star style in church, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, ladies and gentlemen, they said all of them knowed about it. They had complained when it was too late. Man, they just slept with everybody before somebody said something. So I'll tell you like this, it wasn't a problem, ladies. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Somebody got jealous and somebody had said something. But before then, it was not a problem. Because they said he slept with everybody. All of them, ladies. All of them, even they friends and family day. He had knocked all of them down. You see what I'm saying? So therefore you gotta think about, man, that man is a very interesting man, dog. He's somebody, man, you gotta go in that thing with a hazmat and a spiritual advisor, man. A fortune teller, a shrink. You just can't go in there and interview that man. You gotta have like the Pope in there with you, you know, a sheriff and stuff like that. An off-duty police officer, you know, a sniper. He that type of dude. Like, this dude is a weird-ass man, you know what I mean? A strong presence. Sad, but it's true, man. That man brave as hell, like, but like I said, like, I thought about it one day, and you know why I stopped getting real sad about it? Because at first I was very sad about it, you know what I'm saying? But I said they wouldn't complain. Some just said, Coronado, sit down and think about this. Nobody was complaining, you know what I'm saying? They didn't complain till he had finished, you know what I'm saying? Till when he finished and he didn't goddamn slept with everybody, that's when somebody said something. There was some jealousy or something. Because it had been going on the whole time he was there, you know what I'm saying? I tell you. So that's how they wanted it to be, like that. That's how they wanted it to be. Now, when you have them children, children really don't have they can't control the thing that their parent do, you know what I mean? Children a child is a slave, you know what I'm saying? A child can only do what a child can do. And they really can't fend or fight for themselves. They can't fight back. They can't say, I ain't gonna do it, you know what I mean? If they ain't gonna get goddamn abused and tortured, they gonna have to do exactly what their parents or their guardian tell them to do. And then like they can call the police. When have you seen the police actually come rescue a child and take it somewhere? We're gonna get you out of hand of these abusive parents. They don't do that, lady. Usually they tell them it ain't no emergency, no matter how bad it is. If that child pick up and say that police that they need some help, that their parents can kill them, man, 9 times out of 10, if they respond to it, they gonna leave that child right there with them parents, lady. Every time. I don't even think they got a scenario where they actually then saved a child from a car that their parent was abusing. Never. I think it had never happened. It's sad, but it's true, lady. So I tell you now, in that case, like I say, you have to pray for them children, man. Cause like here, man, when I grew up, they hold you accountable as a child. I'm probably 3, 4 years old. They around there treating you like you're an adult, for real. I mean, but a child is not cognitive it take a long time for a child to start understanding. It take a long time for a teenager to start understanding. It take a long time for them to start understanding. Like, a lot of times you have to experience stuff. People telling you, instructing you, still don't understand. You don't know what the hell going on. Even if you're experiencing it, you don't know. It take time, man. So I tell you. But nevertheless, man, people gonna do what they gonna do, you know what I mean? And like I said, I thank y'all for just paying attention. Everybody just try to be better. Wherever you go and you spend money there, you want it to be there, you gotta try to make sure it's gonna be there for you. I'm gonna tell you, I miss old Charlie's, I miss Ryan's, Shoney's, I miss all that. I especially miss Shoney's and Ryan's. I ain't gonna lie. They used to be a savior there. $10, baby. $10, man. You can go home and lay down till tomorrow. You know what I mean? For $10. Anything you really want, they got it out there on that bar. You know what I mean? I tell you, I really miss Shoney's and Quincy's and Ryan's and all that, Old Charlie's, McAllister's, Checkers, all that stuff. I thank y'all for realizing the place that you need and you want around. You got to support it. Support the place you want to be around. But I can tell you one thing: when we come in investor land, I'm gonna tell you, when I invest, I already do it with the longest utensil in the drawer, because you already know it's gonna be. Man, people get angry when they know you have purchasing power. They do. People that don't have money, they be mad. They be mad as hell, and they voice be louder about the decision that you made with your money. Sad, but it's true. Man, they be raising hell. They calling the state, they calling the government, the county. You know what I'm saying? Because they mad about it. You know what I'm saying? And what they do, they just complain, and bitch about it till they just post up and do a kind of like a bogus type of hearing. That's what they do. Because the women be complaining that much a lot of times. And they'll drag their husband in. They be outraged about this purchase. You know what I'm saying? They call the state, they call the county commission. And they just bitch a bit about it until them folks will post up and just come up with something just to make it seem like they getting something done. Just to make those people feel like they got control of the situation. It's just that crazy. But when it come down to that stuff at McFarland Church, though, they ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to that man sleeping with their children, and men, women, and children, they didn't say nothing about it. They didn't have nothing to say. By the time they did something about it was 20 years later. Goddamn, that man done wrecked the whole city of Montgomery. That's when they said something, when he was leaving. When he made his mind up to leave, that's when they said something. Cause you know what? They probably didn't want him to leave. That's probably what it was about. They didn't want him to leave, you know what I'm saying? They probably wanted him to bang some more, you know what I'm saying? That's probably why they was fussing, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you, man, I do forgive a lot of people for marrying outside their race, though, because I know what you're going through, you know what I'm saying? Some races, they show everybody love except for their own, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to their household, they treat you like a dog, you know what I'm saying? But damn, you get some visitors, they treat them like goddamn the Mother Mary and the Queen Elizabeth. You don't even know the visitors for real, you know what I'm saying? You don't know the lifestyle that they living. You don't know if they some gambinos. You don't know what the hell they do. You don't know what they doing in their everyday life. You know what I'm saying? But you serving them and praising them when they just coming to visit. You just spent more on them in one day than you spend on your family the entire 30 days. You spent that much on them in one day. Treated them like the conduct was just immaculate conduct. Mannerisms, clean, fresh. You gave them the best. You sacrificed to them like it was time to sacrifice your first fruits to the Lord. Visitors. Just some visitors, like, you know. But you give your own people hell every day. You give them pure hell every day. You never give them no relaxation, no nothing. I just tell you, a lot of African American women, she not